What's up, guys? Real Knotty back at it again, baby. Vibe with me, vibe out. We're getting started on Clubhouse at 8:45. CatchCo presents On the Line, baby. So it's about to get on and popping. Stay tuned, guys. We're getting started at 8:45. Clubhouse. Let's get it. Vibe out. If you guys aren't on Clubhouse, you can tune in here. Got some interactive activities coming up. We're gonna have a ball, we're gonna have a blast, we're gonna have great fun. Why? Because Knotty's in a great mood. Can't you tell? Let's get it. Stay tuned, baby. Tight lines, man. Dino, what's happening? Looking forward to you being in the Clubhouse room, big brother. Alright, guys, let me get my lungs together, get my life together. Get ready, got some new mail to open. Got to talk about this giveaway that's going to happen for one lucky subscriber. We're going to talk about the On the Line competition. We got a lot lined up today. So go ahead, stay in. Hey, much love, big brother. Son got me this cup. Real cool dad. I know the light's probably messing with it. It's a cool cup if you ask me. Alright, got one more minute. Play one more song. Let's see, where are we? That's the same one I played, sorry. Oh yeah. I bet y'all didn't know jazz can have a vibe like this. But it's sort of like a jazzy rap mix, you'll see, but I'm gonna turn it down in a second. One more minute before I start this Clubhouse room. Alright. Go ahead and start the room, start getting people in. Start the room. Turn the volume up. What's up, guys? Real Knotty back at it again, as you already know. We waiting on folks to come on in. We got Dino in the room, Dan, Mr. Bass, CLS. Everybody's popping up, guys, so I'm gonna get everybody on the floor. What's up, Dino? Alright, let me go ahead and turn the music off. Cut the music. Welcome, family. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. I'm glad that you guys are tuning in tonight at 8:45, man. I had to do this special. CatchCo presents On the Line. We are going live on TikTok at Real Attitude Fishing _RK. The RK's for Real Knotty. Me, yours truly. Alright, guys, tonight we're going to be talking tackle. I don't know if you guys have seen the CatchCo competition On the Line, but hey, we had a challenge box with a bunch of different lures that we had to make something shake with, okay? So this episode is all about On the Line, all right? So welcome, family. We're not going to do the introductions like we normally do, just going through and having the redundancy of everybody introducing themselves, but we'll have that opportunity for you guys to chime in and let us know who you are and to give us some feedback. If you're not here listening and interacting through Clubhouse, feel free to interact through Nearpod. Today we have a Nearpod activity that we're going to do, and it's going to be awesome. I'm going to pick you guys' brain about these different lures. And for folks that don't know about bass fishing and the different lures that were a part of this challenge, man, you're in for a great experience tonight because we're going to take you through the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent, baby. But welcome. This is Real Knotty with the Real Attitude Fishing community, guys. This is an all-inclusive space for anglers of all walks of life to come together humbly, to teach, to learn, to inspire. All of these things lumped up together just to bring good people together, like-minded individuals together. Maybe this can be your peace of mind. Maybe this can be your edge of sanity from the week. But hey, welcome to the Real Attitude Fishing community. If you're not already a part of the community, go ahead and hit my icon right there where you see On the Line. Once you click it, if you scroll down to the bottom, the group at the bottom left, you'll see the Real Attitude Fishing or Real Knotty Chronicles logo. Once you click that, go ahead and hit that follow button. I'll get through the notifications and I'll add you guys very, very, very soon. So let me start pulling people to the stage. But before I do that, I don't want you guys to feel uncomfortable. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm putting you on the spot. If you're on the stage, if you want to stay muted, feel free. But I want you to get comfortable enough to talk. When I first started this Clubhouse thing, guys, it was very, very tough for me because I like to be in front of people when I talk. So not being able to look a person in their eyes and being able to read body language, it did something to me here. So it took a while for me to get my feet under myself, but now we're here. So I'm going to start pulling you guys up to the stage. If you don't want to come on stage, that's perfectly fine. And we're going to jump right into today's episode. Let's talk tackle. So let me go ahead and pull some folks up. And I'm going to make some folks admins as well so that they can continually pull folks up. We have some founders here in the group who've been here since the beginning. CLS, Adventure Bros. What's going on, bro?
Really good.
All is well.
Really good, man.
How's everything on your end, my brother?
Oh, man, other than catching these big monster fish, everything is great.
Man, I could have swore you pulled a record out on that big red the other day, brother.
Man, that was a big fish, dog.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, the record's probably like 60, 63
Wow.
or something like that. And mine was closer to 50.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's not bad, man. You're not far, brother. Keep on keeping it and keep them lines tight, doctor. You're on your way. All right. So also I gotta hold on. Let me go ahead and give you a bean. Make moderator. I'm gonna go ahead and make Dino a moderator as well, and you guys can just continually pull people up as they come on through. But to give you guys a little bit of background on what's going on here tonight. So, been working hard consistently in this fishing realm, trying to bring fishing to people who aren't really exposed to it, to open people's eyes to it. And in hosting this room, I had the CEO of CatchCo come into the room. And I didn't hype it up to anybody. I didn't say, yo, we have the CEO of CatchCo. You know, everybody show love, jump on him, follow him. I didn't do that. I kept my cool. I kept my show going. And next thing you know, I saw an opportunity that arose that, you know, I possibly could take. And I took it, sent in my application. You guys can check out that application video where CatchCo quizzed me up a little bit about me. And you get to learn a little bit more about Knotty behind the scenes. But to segue out of that, guys, this CatchCo Presents On The Line is sponsored by Guggen Squad, AFCO, AFCO Freshwater, Low Boats, all right? This is the coolest competition I've ever seen because they're trying to find the next big fishing influencer. I really don't like the term fishing influencer, but people to kind of shape the realm of fishing. Now, all of the folks that we have in this competition, oh my goodness, it will blow your mind. Most of you have seen them on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and they're doing wonderful things. All of these guys create their own content. And I'll give you a quick rundown of who we have all in the competition. So first up, we have Brandon, that bass fishing dude, man. I've been following this brother. This is a 7-foot angler, guys. He's a kayak angler, so I'm surprised to see him maneuver the way that he does on a kayak being 7 foot tall, but this brother slays big bass. After that, we have Kobe Yak Fishing. Now, this brother is an educator, and his educator background really shows to me in his content, but he is a character. If you don't watch my content, make sure you check his out as well. After that, we have Jason K. Jason K is a beautiful spirit. She keeps everything layman terms when it comes to fishing. You know, I watched one of her videos where she was like, all right, so today we're going to talk about guides on a rod and what they do and how to replace them. And if you don't know, the little circular things that are on your rod. I thought that that was so cool because she broke it down so that everybody could digest it. So check out Jason K. After that, we have JJ, Native American fisherman. Man, he is one with himself. He's one with the earth. And I loved watching his video, man. He has a sense of relatable. He has a very relatable side to him where anybody can migrate to this guy. So check out his videos. We have Marshall, which is really known on TikTok, more so for his name is Georgia Bassmaster. I've been following him on TikTok. And this guy's a genius when it comes to creative fishing content and different things like that. And I promise you, he will have you laughing in this fishing realm, okay? Then we have myself, Real Knotty, the DC kid who's trying to outfish all the country boys, all right? After that, we have Ryan Riggs. Ryan Riggs is really good at what he does. This is another character, man. I've noticed from interacting with him that he has an interesting spirit, but he's a go-getter, but he's a slick talker at the same time. But if you like that kind of thing, go follow him. I definitely subscribe to his channel because he keeps you on your toes, all right? After that, we have Ryan, all right? Fisher Ryan, all right? A lot of you guys have probably seen him on TikTok and YouTube, and he's up and coming. He switched over from being addicted to gaming. So he chose fishing as his outlet to get out of the house and change his sedentary lifestyle. So I love his purpose and his message behind what he does. After that, we have Tate. Tate is probably one of the countryest guys I've seen in this CatchCo competition, just in his accent. But this guy can fish, man. I watched him fish. He made something out of nothing in his whole video and broke a rod for the challenge. So y'all definitely got to see that. It was epic. And last but not least, we have Tej or TJ. All right, Tej is a real good Christian brother, very humble, loves to be outside. He's a kayak fisherman. Actually, he'll get his line wet wherever he can cast it. So it's a beautiful thing, family. I just wanted to give you a rundown of who the contestants are for this big competition. Now, I know you're like, all right, who's judging these guys? It's a big list of everybody who's kind of running neck and neck. I was thinking the same thing. Now, number one judge. I cannot wait to meet him. I have geeked out on several occasions just talking about this. But Brian Latimer, pro bass fisherman who's been tearing the game up. He is one of the judges. After that, we have Ross, who is the founder and CEO of CatchCo. Now, if you guys don't know who CatchCo is and you freshwater fish, I'm pretty sure you're already in love with them. They make biospawn lures, Guggen, they make that. Carl's Bait and Tackle, where you order most of your lures and things. The mystery tackle box. Yo, the mystery tackle box alone is a high selling point for CatchCo. Because if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't know what to buy, if you don't know what to throw, hey, guess what? All you got to do is order the box. They'll customize it for your area, send it to you. And once you find something that works for you, hey, you got something else in your arsenal. So far we have Brian Latimer as the first judge. Second judge is Ross, the CEO and creator of CatchCo. And then last but not least, Lojo. All right, Lojo was another professional angler who's been in the game since 2017, and he's been with CatchCo for probably about 5 years now. I love watching his content. He's a down-to-earth guy, and he does a lot of things for his community and for the veterans, which I really love. My dad's a veteran. I know we're coming from Memorial Day, so much love to our fallen soldiers who have represented our country and fought hard for our freedom today. So much love, everybody. Let's continue. Now, you guys are probably thinking, all right, well, what about the prizes? What are the prizes? Now, the main thing that kind of sticks in my head is the low John boat. You get a new low John boat. And then you get more than $20,000 in cash and prizes. And up to 4th place wins everything. Now, how does it work? There's a link in my bio. If you click on my icon, you'll see that link in my Instagram bio. You click it. You can look at the contestants, the week 1 videos, and you can decide for yourself. I'm not telling you, hey, go vote for Knotty. I know my content is A1, but if you guys want to, go on over there and vote for me. I would definitely appreciate it. Now, I'm also doing a mystery tackle box giveaway to one random YouTube subscriber. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, you can also find me on YouTube at Real Attitude Fishing -RK. Go ahead and subscribe, keep up with the content, interact and engage, and you'll have a higher likelihood of winning that giveaway. And I have much more to give away in the future. So I want to say welcome, family. I'm not going to talk you guys' head off too much. This is going to be very interactive. Now, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this discussion today. All right, so in this challenge, week 1, we got a box that looks like this. For my folks that are on live, it looks like a mystery tackle box, right? And it was a box full of lures. And we had to complete a mystery tackle box slam. All right. Now, for those of you that don't know what a mystery tackle box slam is, whenever you get a mystery tackle box, right, they put all these lures in it, they send it to your doorstep, but they also are a challenge. All right, you try to catch as many fish as you can on the lures in the box, and you try to get the biggest fish, and you post it on Instagram or TikTok or Twitter or any social media platform, so that you can best possibly, you know, get a shout out or even win some awesome prizes. All right, so in this mystery tackle box slam, ooh boy, it was epic. We had 7 lures and we had to catch fish on every lure that we had in that box. Now, I know most people are like, oh, okay, that's not too hard, but there were some lures that I wasn't as confident in, some that I definitely didn't use as much, but it was definitely a good experience, and boy, I feel like I slammed this challenge. If you want to see that, click that same link that's in my bio, scroll down to Michael, Real Knotty Michael, and they have my video right there, or you can watch it straight on YouTube. I promise you, that video will not let you down. Alright, so what I wanted to do first, man, I wanted to get used to this Nearpod activity, alright? So with Nearpod, and why we have such a small, intimate group, I know a lot of faces in here, so we're going to go through a rundown of these 6 people that we have in the room. If new people come in, we'll cut it off at the Fissionaries, and we'll jump right into the Nearpod. Wow, I had a brain fart, family. So CLS, go ahead and give us a rundown, spit your tag, let us know what you do, and yeah, tight lines, my brother. Go ahead.
All right, what's up, everybody? What's up, bros? This is CLS, otherwise known as the Adventure Bros, the host of the one and only Adventure Bros show on YouTube.
That's it.
Hit my little thing on Clubhouse. Hit it, and you'll see.
Oh, we've been away too long.
You can follow me if you like. If you don't, oh well. I'm still gonna keep fishing because that's what I love doing.
That's it.
I'm just a guy down in Texas, mainly saltwater fish. Do a little bit of bass fishing, freshwater fishing.
Mm-hmm.
But if I'm freshwater fishing now, it's probably gonna be for cars.
Right.
Other than that, man, you know, I'm just here enjoying the space and the environment and energy that you're bringing to the table, Knotty, and you keep doing your thing and tight line. You as well, my brother.
Hey, nothing but love, man, and I appreciate the endless support, man. I get my energy from you guys, man. When I see y'all doing great, y'all make me want to step my game up, just so I'm not letting anyone down. You know, I feel like I have a heavy weight on my shoulders to represent my friends, my family, my community to the utmost ability that I have. So, man, I definitely humbly appreciate you, my friend. All right, so next up we got Dino. What's going on, brother? It's good to see you. I know you wanted to come over to the spot, but I still have a lot of editing to do for the rest of this challenge, bro. So nothing but love. Dino, go ahead and give us a quick introduction, my brother.
All right, first of all, I want to say, Mike, proud of you, big bro. I'm really, really proud of you, man. It's a great opportunity for you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Worked your butt off for this, bro. So I seen it firsthand, so I'm definitely proud of you. But yeah. Switch over, I go by the name of Dino, Dino301 on Apple, Spotify, Instagram. Click the link in the bio, find anything you need to find. But I'm just a former track athlete, former Aggie Pride. You hear me?
Aggie Pride.
Yeah. Now I'm a personal chef. I fish and I make music. So I mean, fishing's been a part of my life, my entire life. So known Mike my entire life, just because of his father and my father.
Absolutely.
So, that's just real stuff. This is my brother. I appreciate everybody who comes in every week, week in, week out. Not only the art room, but everybody else's, man.
Absolutely.
But I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic because I know you got some stuff to talk to.
That's it.
Talk about. So appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate you, Dino. And, man, we were just out, so he definitely knows what hard work means, man. We had a weird storm front coming this weekend, and I can't really talk about it too much, but I had to get ready for the next challenge. And it was very, very tough, and Dino witnessed it. Yeah, guys, I'm just looking forward to the next video. It's going to be awesome. It was very tough and brutal, so when he says hard work, it's not just going out there fishing, but trying to come out of my shell and make sure I keep these connections that I make here. Make sure that, you know, my content stays up to par, making sure that I'm answering all the questions and making sure overall that I'm not boring you guys along the way. If at any moment you feel like you have some constructive criticism, please let me know. I don't mind. I want to be better. And I hope you would expect the same from me, because I would do the same. So definitely appreciate that, family. All right. Real quick, before we keep it going, next up is Mr. Baz. But before we keep it going, I'm going to give a quick shout out. A lot of people are asking about the Tweezy Movement shirt that I have on. So if you guys see this shirt, it says Tweezy Bass Fishing Movement. This brother, you can find him on Instagram at Tweezy_Bass Fishing Movement. Man, he sent me a really nice dry fit shirt just to get down with the wave. His message and his content is awesome. He's a passionate angler with a love for outdoors and kayak fishing primarily. This brother has inspired me to start looking for my own kayak. The only thing that's really holding me back is it's hard for me to just drop $1,200 or more on a pedal drive kayak. But I don't want to spend like $200 to $300 on a kayak that's not worth anything. I want to be able to take it in multiple different places. And this brother has been very pivotal in me finding out the best yak for myself. And he also does some of the same things that I do. He teaches people how to fish, and he shows the experience that he has with friends, families, and even strangers, all in the realm of fishing. So guys, check out Tweezy Bass Fishing Movement, man. He has really good dry fit gear. I know it's hot right now, so people are starting to get out of the sweaters and the hoodies and the long sleeve. Me, I still wear my long sleeve as long as it's dry fit, because I don't want the vegetation and the bugs and whatnot to be all over my skin and the sunburn and all of that. So I try to take care of myself, people. Don't judge me. All right. So I had to give that quick shout out, guys. Check out Tweezy Bass Fishing Movement, guys. I love his apparel. Good brother, good mission, and always willing to teach. If you're a kayak fisherman and want to learn some more, please check out this brother on Instagram, Antonio Hayes, Tweezy Bass Fishing Movement. All right. Excuse me. Let's keep it rocking. Mr. Bass, welcome back, my friend. How you doing? So long, so see.
Doing good, Mike. Doing great. I really like your all of your social media stuff, and on this CatchCo deal, man, you got my vote.
Thank you, man. Thank you. That warms my heart.
It's great, and I think you do a great job representing CatchCo.
Wow.
I'm very familiar with them, and I've got their mystery tackle box and all that stuff for years now.
Right.
You'd be great representing those guys. So you definitely got my vote. You're a pioneer. You invited me into this Clubhouse thing.
Yes, sir.
A while back.
I remember.
Just kind of. I don't even know how it happened, but I was like, "What? No, I know this Clubhouse thing's important,
right?
And I know I need to get involved in it, but for the life of me, I can't figure out how to do it as a fisherman."
That's it.
Because I got my YouTube channel, and I got my podcast, and I got my Instagram, my TikTok, and all that stuff. But this Clubhouse is cutting edge.
Absolutely.
And so you're blazing the trail, and I like watching you and learning from you, so that I could try to figure out how to capitalize on this myself.
Absolutely. I definitely appreciate that, man. That was very beautiful and very heartwarming to hear. I remember reaching out to you, man, because I was like, yo, I see his fishing content. He's really serious about it. Yo, are you interested in fishing? You interested in talking? Hey, I really think you should check this out. Here's the link. Just come on in. And I remember you being in, and we had a great time. I think you were in one of the first rooms, actually, where we played Kahoot, and that had a couple cash giveaways and tackle box giveaways and things and such. So I appreciate the endless support. But give us a quick background of your fishing experience really quick, and we'll move it right along, brother.
All right. I've been fishing for a long time and doing tournaments and bass boat stuff, and I've gotten into kayak fishing as well. I got my first kayak, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years ago, and that was before they had the pedal drive.
Oh, man.
And then I switched to a pedal drive, and now I'm really into that. And it's a great way to fish.
Absolutely.
It is pricey though.
Yes, sir.
Pricey if you're trying to get that good pedal drive yak. I just actually picked up one with trolling motor the other day, and that's crazy expensive.
I can imagine.
But oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh, that's a game changer.
Oh man, I've looked at a few, so I definitely understand. I'm just trying to hold on to my dollars real tight.
I know it.
That's it,
man. It is pricey stuff.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, it'll change your world. You mostly bank fish now, right? It seems like your content that I see. It seems like I've seen some stuff maybe with you and Dino both fishing together.
Absolutely.
That you posted.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We go all the time, man. We go a lot bank fishing for freshwater, but when it comes to saltwater fishing, we're always on the boat. Me and my dad, we run a business down in Solomon's Island, taking folks fishing. So, yeah, that's where we are mostly on the water, but any other time we're beating the bank until we can't get enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's good talking to you. And,
it's a pleasure, my friend.
On here, really. All my stuff is at Mr. Bass TV, except for my YouTube channel, which is just Mr. Bass.
Okay.
But,
well, I'm already following you on Instagram. I'm definitely going over to subscribe to your YouTube channel. You definitely have my support, my friend, so I appreciate you.
Thanks a lot, man.
Already. All right, Christian, welcome back. How you doing? Give us a brief check-in. Give us a quick background of your fishing. Let us know something. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and this is so awesome that you got a fishing room going here in Clubhouse.
Got to.
I participate a lot in Clubhouse because I'm a chocolatier.
Okay.
And I'm always teaching people about chocolate making and groups about cocoa importing and that kind of thing. And, my greatest hobby is fishing. I actually used to be a fishing boat captain. I used to run charter and open party boats out of San Diego, California.
Wow, okay.
I was a deckhand at 13,
yeah.
And it feels a little awkward not to be on the water all the time.
Yes,
now.
sir. I know.
But that's all good.
I understand, Skipper. I definitely understand. I'm still in the last leg of my classes now with Mariners Learning Systems Online. I'm in chart plotting right now. So TV all day makes dumb children. I'm working on that with the tide variance and charting your course and all of that. So I'm almost done. That's the last section before I have to take the big cumulative exam. I'm still nervous as a bucket of bolts when I first told you guys about it. So, Skipper, much respect, and I understand, man. I've been on the water since I was 2, and I've been a first mate ever since I was 14. So I definitely understand, Christian. Nothing but love. Welcome aboard. Thank you for being here. Toss her a fish. What's up? It's been a while, sis. Good to see you.
Oh my goodness, friend. It's been a minute.
It's been way too long. Way too long.
I know. Well, this is so exciting. Yeah, just real quick, my name is Missy. My platform is Toss Her Fish. And I'm trying to think of how I actually met you, Mike. I really can't remember.
TikTok.
It was too long ago.
TikTok. I came and found you. You were posting your TikTok content, and I said, you know what? I need her to come to Clubhouse. And I sent you a message in your comments of like 3 or 4 TikToks or something. I was like, she has to come. Right.
This is so great. I love this. Congratulations. Yeah, I just...
Thank you.
Honestly, I like to listen a lot on Clubhouse, and I love this fish room.
Awesome.
And I basically just... I'm on the gram. I'm a foodie. I promote Catch the Plate. I love fishing. I'm going to be Lake of the Ozarks here in a few days for about 4 days.
Okay.
I'm doing a lot of dock fishing, some boat fishing, with the off freshwater. But yeah, that's pretty much all about me. But I definitely know who I'm going to vote for.
Hey,
So.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Man, y'all making me so happy. If y'all see me on TikTok right now, I'm smiling from ear to ear. Everybody showing endless love. I definitely appreciate the support, family. It's definitely reciprocal. I got you guys. If y'all need me for anything, I'm nothing but a call, a text, a comment, a DM away. I promise you that. All right. Now, Big G, the Fissionaries, welcome back to the platform. How you doing, big brother?
What's going on, my brother?
Nothing much.
I just wanted to stop in between jobs.
That's it.
I haven't been in attendance lately, but I just want to stop in and tell you how proud I am of you, man.
Hey, man.
And how
Y'all gonna make me shed a tear today, man. Y'all gotta get off me today. Oh man, thank you, bro. Thank you. I'm working for it, man, and I'm doing it for you guys. I'm doing it for my family. I'm doing it for everybody who put this fishing thing in me. And you are the main guy who got me into the YouTube realm, from watching you and Damien, watching you in DC Metro Angler, watching you in Baltimore Angler. You're the reason I'm here today. I was inspired by you, man. So it all comes back full circle, you know. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. I don't really want to take up a bunch of time. I got to go back in this building. But I just wanted to tell you, man, I'm proud of you. You definitely got my book. You know that already.
Much love, Doc. Much love.
I watched the most recent video.
The one that dropped today?
Man, I'm going to tell you. Yes.
Okay, how'd it go?
Man, way to put it together, man.
Man, it was hard. They wanted it all in 15 minutes, and they were strict about that 15 minutes, too. So it was a lot of content that didn't make it in there, man. It was a lot.
It looked like, to be honest, and I mean from an outside looking in standpoint, it like they cheated for you. Like they told you to put on and act like you was uncomfortable. I mean, from the time that you cast,
oh man, oh man.
And I'm gonna tell you the one that stood out to me.
What's that?
Real quick, I gotta go. When you did the combination.
Which one? The shaky head with the shimmer shad? Yes. I had to do it different. Thank you. Hey, look, I was so ecstatic that on the second cast I caught that fish. You know, I'm used to my first or second cast being a dink. And when I caught that, when I was shocked myself, I said, ooh, the fish gods are with me today. I don't know what's going on. I'm ecstatic. It's about to be a great day. You know, especially off of a fluke setup that I did that way. So, guys, to give you a real quick background on that, I took a drop shot plastic, which is for a drop shot rig, and I kind of stray away from anything that feels like a bottom rig in saltwater fishing, because I want to keep the feeling of the two different types of fishing separate. So instead of tying the drop shot rig, which is a line with a sinker at the bottom and a hook in the middle of that rig, and you nose hook whatever plastic and you kind of fish it vertically from where you cast it back to the boat or to the bank. But I don't like doing that because it's like saltwater bottom fishing, where you just drop it down with your bait on the line, you wait for it to go nibble, you set the hook. So I said, how can I do this different that nobody else would do? So I said, you know what? Let me take this screw lock and shaky head, screw this into the nose, you know, put this hook back into the belly, keep it weedless, and throw it in some real bassy locations. And second cast, I had a nice size baby come and hit and visit me. I was so ecstatic. That set the tone for the whole video to me, man. So I definitely appreciate you picking up on that shaky head shimmer shad combo. And that shimmer shad's about 10,000 fish. Uh-oh, am I breaking up? It said poor connection. Can y'all hear me clear? All right, perfect. All right, guys. So that was a brief introduction into basically the video, but we'll go back to you, Warren. I know you got to step back inside. If you're done with your introduction, cool. If you're already inside, cool. If you're ready to keep it going, cool. Just let me know, big bro.
Hey, listen, I gotta step off.
Okay.
Everybody, it's nice seeing you. I will be following some people before I step completely off. But have a good time, man. You're in great hands.
Absolutely.
You know, CLS. Hey, man, nice to see you guys again. And hey, good fishing, man. Tight lines for everybody.
Tight lines, baby. Good to see you, Warren. Don't work too hard, baby. All right, let's keep the show on the road, guys, because I really don't want to get stuck on introductions. We have an activity that I want to do, which is a near pod activity. Hold on, I put a Roy Rogers peppermint in my mouth, and that was a bad idea. Hold on. All right, so that's disposed of. Now I can talk like I have some sense. All right, guys, so I have a near pod activity that I want to jump into, where it's going to break down the different baits from this mystery tackle box slam from Challenge 1. All right, week 1, Challenge 1. I think you guys will really like it. If you join this Nearpod, you'll see pictures of every bait that I had to use. And I'm also going to get feedback from you guys on how you would use it. So if you're live with me on TikTok, if you can't type it in the comments or want to be more interactive so that I can see it, you can respond in Nearpod. Or if you're on Clubhouse, you can flash your microphone and I'll give you the mic. I'll say one rod. All right, one rod is the same or synonymous to one mic. All right, one person speaking, we'll give them the respect and let them chime in. So flashing the mic is either you agree or you would like a turn on it. But I'll double check with you guys as well, so I don't stress that at all. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up the Nearpod. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead to the next person, which is none other than Real Deal. What's going on, brother? Welcome back another week. It's been a while, Doc. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing, man?
All is well.
On the mind challenge?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Nervous than a bucket of bolts, but I'm here, baby, and I'm going to hold it down for us. You already know.
That's what it is, man. Yeah, I didn't even know about that joint, man. Definitely going to shoot you a boot.
Hey, man, for sure. I appreciate it. I think this is something that CatchCo is going to continue to do, so keep your nose to the ground on it. If you get the opportunity, jump on it, bro. You'll be surprised. I really didn't think that I would get it and be here today, man. So definitely take the opportunity if you see it. I'll let you know.
That's right. Hey, man, I ain't really been doing too much, man. I've been here and there. My work schedule's crazy.
I understand.
So we've been trying to get on, but
right.
Definitely good stuff coming up. We got a couple. We got one viral video on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, man. So trying to get that momentum rolling. I got an app I'm also putting together, fishing game for iOS.
That's dope.
Yeah, so we got a couple things in the near future, but I'm just trying to just keep making content.
That's
trying
it.
to edge out some time to do it.
That's the hard part. Because the world has picked back up, so we don't have as much freedom as we used to. So I definitely understand, my brother.
But now I'm trying to get up with you though, man. You gotta let me know when y'all start doing the charters again, man.
Okay, I definitely will, man. Right now, we trying to get her out of the off season right now, do the bottom and the haul, basically get her out the water, bring her back to life. My mom had surgery, so we had to put some things on hold for a second, but it won't be long. It definitely won't be long. We'll be up and rocking in July, I believe. So, and it may be even earlier than that. So I'll definitely keep you posted. But in the meantime, if you ever want to come up and get on these hoggies, you are more than welcome.
Oh, yeah, you already know, man. Trying to come
the folks on TikTok want to know more about that gaming app, man. So, what's your name on TikTok so that the people will know?
Hold on. I think it's...
Is it Real Deal?
I think it's the same.
All right.
That's my Instagram. Yep, it's Real Deal Fishing 302. Same as my Instagram.
All right, guys. It's Real Deal Fishing 302. Okay.
LDEALFISHING 302.
All right, awesome. All right, cool. I hope that helped you out on TikTok. There's a couple of folks who are highly intrigued about that activity, about that app, not activity. So definitely had to pass that on, my brother. So I appreciate you coming in. Listen, stay tuned. Join in on this Nearpod. I think you'll have a lot of fun with it and find it highly interactive. All right, so now what I want to do, before we keep going with introductions, and I'm going to pull folks to the floor. Feel free to come to the floor. If you don't want to unmute your mic, it's okay. Now, I'm about to turn on live participants for this Nearpod activity. What you guys would do is go to join.nearpod.com. join.nearpod, NEARPOD.com. I'm going to type it on TikTok real quick, and I'll say it again for the folks that's trying to multitask. It's join.nearpod.com. Like earpod, Apple earpod, near, NEAR. All right. I'm going to type that in. I'm going to keep saying it again. All right. Comments. Okay. There we go. Join, JOIN period NEARPOD.com. D. Patterson, thank you for joining, brother. Good to see you. My cable toe came in the room. All right, so it's join.nearpod.com. I'll give you guys the code, which is LIVY2. LIVY2. I'm going to say that again. LIVY2. And that's join.nearpod.com. All right, and I'm going to put that 2 in. I haven't used Nearpod at all this year, so I'm interested to see how it's going to work. I generally use it with my students in my other life, which is educator. But I like to use Kahoot. I like more, but I don't want to bore you guys with Kahoot because I use Kahoot a lot on here. Wow. Okay. All right. So once again, it's join.nearpod.com. And the code to join, the link is LIVY2. All right. So let's see. 6 folks in so far. That's awesome. Adventure Bro, Anthony, Janet, Mr. Bass, Scott, Tosser Fish. Got you guys. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. So if you guys want to join, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the club's bio. And if you ping some folks to the room, if you have some folks that you know that like to fish and that would love this conversation and would have something to add, go ahead and pull them into the room. You know, we got to build the network, guys, so that we can learn some new things and help one another out along the way. All right, let me see. Edit club rules. Nope, I don't want to change the rules. My bad, guys. I'm a little Clubhouse rusty because of my Clubhouse hiatus recently. All right. That's topics. That's not it. They've changed a lot. Why did they do this to me? All right, where's description? Edit description. All right, there it is. So I'm going to put all the information for this at the top. Join, join.nearpod, nearpod.com. And then the join code is LIVY2. All right, that took a lot. But all of that is in the bio for the Real Attitude Fishing Community at the very top. So if you need it, there it is, guys. And if you need an invite to Clubhouse, guys, just send me a DM, a comment, or reach out however you can, and I will personally send you an invite so you won't miss this again. All right. So if you guys are already on Nearpod, let's go ahead and start the slideshow. And I'm going to get back to introductions when everyone chimes in. That's how we're going to do it, all right? We're going to do your introduction briefly before you give your answer, all right? So, the first page, as you all see, it says the Real Attitude Fishing Community, all right? Next page, here we go. And that was just my wonderful thumbnail from the great day that we had out there on the water for Challenge 1, okay? Captain Sonny, mute your mic. I hear that bumble stumble in the background, man. Hey, y'all, for those of y'all that don't know, that's my pops, Captain Sonny. All right, but listen up. Let's get right to business. CatchCo presents On the Line. It's sponsored by Low Boats, AFCO, and the Guggen Squad. Man. Oh, by the way, time out. I love Guggen baits. They all smell awesome, from the soft plastics to the hard plastics. I'm a big Guggen fan, but I just had to say that. All right, next. I'm super excited to announce that I'm one of the 10 contestants selected for the CatchCo Presents On the Line. I'm humbled, I'm honored, and I'm blessed. Thank you for joining CatchCo and I on this journey as 10 contestants go head-to-head in 4 challenges to find the next big fishing influences. Each week, contestants will be judged by CatchCo's panels of experts and you. Yes, I said it. You guys are very pivotal. You guys have to cast your vote. Even if you don't like Real Knotty, go check out the other 9 contestants. I promise you, there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 other people that you could possibly relate to. And we all have some dynamic fishing content. Not just bass fishing, just fishing overall. You'll be surprised. I've seen some bowfin caught. I've seen some redfish caught. I've seen some rockfish caught. I've seen many different species of fish ranging from freshwater to saltwater and brackish. All right. So make sure you check everyone out. You can find the full list of contestants and vote now. Here's the link below. In this slide, you see that link. You can either copy it or you can go on over to my Instagram or you can go to my TikTok. Click the link in my bio. All right. Now, it'll also be a clickable link for you guys to click right at the end of this slide. But we're in Nearpod, so we're going to keep it going. All right. So, the superior fishing content, tight lines, baby, it's real Knotty. Welcome. Let's get it going. So, the first bait that I really want to talk about is this BioSpawn Exo Stick. 5-inch Exo Stick. That was the first bait that I pulled out of my challenge box. All right. Now, it was the Okeechobee Crawl color, which means it's like one side is a bluish color and the other side is like a green pumpkin color. Great color for kind of murky and clearish water because of the two-tone that you have. But I was really interested in one aspect from you guys. I want to get some feedback. If you had this bait, how would you rig and fish the BioSpawn Exo Stick? All right, now there are many different ways that you can actually fish this, okay? You have your Texas rig, you have your weightless, you have your wacky setup, you have your shaky head setup, you have a mushroom jig setup. It's all up to you guys. So go ahead and put those answers in. If you're on Clubhouse and want to chime in, go ahead and flash your mic, and I'll be ready for it. The Exo Stick, it kind of reminds me of like a Cinco, but more innovative and more ridged. All right, Mr. Bass said he would definitely wacky rig it. Now, that's what I definitely went to first because I didn't want a Texas. I didn't want a weightless. I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and try these wacky rig. They gave us some wacky rig weedless hooks, and those things were phenomenal. I didn't get caught up in the grass. I didn't get caught up in the lily pads, and the bass smacked it. Adventure Bro said wacky too. Is that the only way you guys are doing it? All right, Janet said wacky mushroom. Ooh, okay. I like it. I like it. So, with the wacky mushroom, I'm assuming, Janet, you here? Let me go ahead and get an introduction from you because I want to pick your brain on the wacky mushroom. That's different. I want to hear about that. How are you, Miss Janet?
Hey, I am doing well.
Awesome.
Those were two answers. So I was saying wacky first and then mushroom.
Uh-oh.
So,
okay.
Just to be clear, but little introduction. So I've been fishing since I was old enough to hold a fishing rod.
Okay.
I live in Virginia. I love to surf fish on the Outer Banks.
Hey.
And do a lot of river fishing and wading, trout fishing in the smoke holes in West Virginia. Went catfishing just yesterday, and we got 9 catfish, so we're having a big fish fry at the end of the month.
That's a good day.
I just love everything to do with fishing. Most of it is catch and release, with the exception of the catfish.
Absolutely, I understand.
Yeah, so that's a little bit about me.
Okay.
And I've joined your club, probably when you first started it, hoping to be able to join the room, and this is my first time in your room, so I'm looking forward to learning as much as I can.
Hey, thank you so much for being here, Ms. Janet, and definitely for participating as well. We have a lot in common. I've been holding a rod since before I can remember as well, so I share the same passion. If it's a puddle, sometimes I think twice about throwing a line into it, so I understand, sister. So I definitely asked you about that wacky mushroom because one of the contestants from the On the Line actually did a wacky setup on a mushroom jig. And a lot of people like to put weights on their wacky setups. I saw one guy, which actually was Marshall. He goes by Georgia Bass Fishing. In his content, he took a Carolina rig, which is basically like a Texas rig. However, the weight stays away from your leader line permanently. The bullet weight or egg sinker doesn't slide all the way to your hook. He had threw a wacky setup with a Carolina rig and was smacking bass. And I saw somebody else do the same thing, but it was with a mushroom jig, and they just wacky rigged it and threw it out, and it gave it a different presentation on how it fell. And almost every time this guy threw it, he caught a fish. So that's what caught my attention when I saw the wacky mushroom. I thought you were thinking along the lines of another competitor that I saw there.
Maybe it was intuition.
That's it.
Try it.
Please do. Wait, we live and we learn. We hear some interesting things, and we definitely have to try it. I see that Tosser a Fish said, weightless? Question mark. What you mean? Why question mark? Uh-oh. Tosser a Fish, going once, going twice. Moving on. All right, say no, I'm just messing. But with weightless, guys, it's sort of set up just like your Texas rig, minus the bullet weight. And you will basically have your worm hook on. You will put the first part of the worm on to just past the point, bring it up to about the hook eye, and then you will make it weedless, hooking that hook back into the worm. Some people take it all the way through and then skin hook it to make it weedless, or some people just bury the point into the plastic altogether, and when the fish bites it, it's a wrap. I like weightless setups mostly with fluke style baits. I will use it with a worm, but if I'm going with a worm, believe it or not, I want it to go to the bottom. So I'll either do a Texas rig or mostly a Texas rig, believe it or not. When I'm going weightless, it's almost always a fluke. Somebody else says shaky head or Nico rig. Who was that? Scott. Okay, I got you. And we got your introduction, and Anthony didn't give an answer. What's up, bro? Yeah, I did. I saw your answer, so I was about to say, give us a brief introduction. I was like, hold up, that's Real Deal. I know who that is. All right, guys. So when I was throwing that, man, I threw it wacky style. And I was a little frustrated in the competition because I feel like with me being in the DMV area, I'm kind of slighted not to catch as big fish as people who are down south. Like my competition that's down in Texas and South Carolina and Alabama. So I really wanted my content to have some bigger bass, although it's not super duper realistic up this way. Now, I try to stray away from a wacky rig because whenever I use wacky, most of the time I always get smaller fish. And when I wacky rigged this exo stick, my fish weren't the biggest, but each time I cast it, I kind of got better fish. So you kind of want to be mindful of where you throw it as well. But if anybody wanted to chime in on an area that you would throw it, would you throw it under docks? Would you throw it at some vegetation? Would you throw it in open water? What would you do? Flash your mic if it's something you wanted to chime in on how you would fish that wacky rig. All right, go ahead, Real Deal. I see you. Scott?
So I was fishing today, and there was a lot of fish like on beds, they're like spawning right now, and they're, setting up for that. So I would say, like, if you see muck, like, around the edge, I would say toss it, like, right in front of that, and kind of just fish it, like, parallel to the muck.
Gotcha.
A lot of them fish are right under the muck, doing their business.
Okay.
And once they see that wacky rig go by, they coming out to smack it. So
absolutely.
I caught a decent bass earlier today, like right before I got on here, about a 3-pound bass. But
ooh.
I wasn't even using a wacky rig. I had a baby brogue, but I was just kind of casting it like a couple, like maybe a foot away from the muck.
Right.
Just grilling it straight in down the bank, and I was getting smacked left and right.
I understand that.
Right now, I would say to do that. Like, I would say that'd be a good bet for you.
Okay. All right, but that's a good tip, man. And I actually just learned it's most irresistible. The wacky wig per se is most irresistible to spotted bass. So I want you guys to keep up with that and do our own Clubhouse research. Next time you guys throw a wacky wig, try to distinguish between whether it's a regular largemouth or a spotted bass. So we kind of want to see the difference because they say it's definitely irresistible to spotted bass. All right, let me look at the rest of these answers to see if I see anything different. I don't. Great. Let's keep it going. All right, so the next thing we had in the box was the lumberjack fishing jig. All right, so it's basically hard hat lumberjack jigs. All right, this was one of the best jigs I have ever laid hands on. I paired it up with a 10,000 fish saw crawl, and I was smacking fish. I had to force myself to put it down so that I could catch fish on the other lures that I had in this mystery tackle box. It was phenomenal. All right, so just like the last one, I want to know what you would do with this lumberjack flipping jig, guys. Would you put a trailer on it? Would you use it just as it is? What would you do? Where would you cast it? All right. So the question says, where and how would you fish this hard hat lumberjack flipping jig? All right. So what kind of locations? Let me know. If you're on Clubhouse, Khalil, what's up? How are you, my friend?
Ain't that much, brother. Just checking in, seeing how everything was.
Welcome, Doctor. All is well. Right now we're on of course we're on Clubhouse. We're on Nearpod, and we're answering a few questions about different jigs, and we're going to teach people along the way about these different baits that we're presenting on Nearpod. You can find a link to everything in the Real Attitude Fishing Community bio, which you can click on my icon, scroll all the way down. It's the first group in my page, guys. So just to talk about it, the question one more time: where and how would you fish this hard hat jigs lumberjack flipping jig? All right. So if you had a flipping jig, how would you fish it? What would you do? Where would you throw it? Where would you not throw it? What kind of fish are you targeting? What kind of trailers? You know, what would be best for you? All right. Janet said weed lines, deep water in the middle of the river channel. Okay. All right. Now, one thing I want to improve on is my river bass fishing. That has been a different monster overall, and that's really been tough. So I'm going to have to take your tip on that river channel with the jig. All right, Adventure Bro, as is, maybe a pork rind. Okay, I hear a lot of people talking about pork rinds. Now, the first time that I had my Clubhouse, guys, I had a moment. This one guy said, yeah, we use pork rinds. And I'm like, pig skins, pork rinds, from the corner store? Who would put that on the hook? How does it stay? And they were like, no, like the rawhide pork rinds. I'm like, oh, wow, okay, all right, I had a moment. So pork rind or a bright colored trailer, throwing it on the lily pads. Have you had an experience that you want to share on that adventure, bro, with throwing the jig in those areas?
No, not an experience. I hadn't actually thrown one of those jigs, but just thinking about what I would have to present,
right?
That's probably the best way for me to visualize presenting that jig.
Okay. Awesome. All right, well, I appreciate the feedback, my brother. Mr. Bass said, I always use a trailer on my jigs. A crawl type trailer is usually what I'm going. Hold up. I had to click on it. He gave me a lengthy response. A crawl type trailer is usually what I'm going to go with. I would select specific targets like stumps, brush, rocks, pylons, etc. Not in open water. Okay, well, that's a good tip. That's kind of the same way that I feel about jigs overall as well. I want a bunch of appendages. I want that skirt to flail. I want those appendages to dance in the water. I want that jig to do everything to entice that bass. I'm throwing in sticks. I'm throwing in a little bit of grass. I'm punching lily pads. I'm making it happen. However I can get that jig into some mess and pull out a hoggy, I'm definitely doing it. But I agree with you. I love putting on crawls and creature baits on my jigs. It's just something about it. It just takes jigs to a new level. So I appreciate it. Let's see, Mr. Bass, is there anything you wanted to put on top of that or share an experience where you've actually used this technique and it worked well for you? Go on.
This lumberjack flipping jig is really just an arky jig. That's the shape of the head. They call that an arky style head, and that's really one of the most versatile jig heads there is out there.
Absolutely.
And it works great with a ton of different presentations. And if you were trying to just, if you were looking for like one general all-purpose jig head type, the arky head is great because you can use it to flip and pitch. You can actually skip with it if you need
Absolutely.
to. You can fish it a number of different ways.
Yep.
You can swim it. You can swim it if you want to. There's just a lot of ways to use that jig besides just flipping and pitching.
That's
so,
it.
You know, the fun of flipping and pitching is that it's a reactive bite, and
right.
It's always exciting and surprising when you flip or pitch that jig.
And you get the takeoff
into a little spot and get hammered.
That's it. That's it.
It's surprising and it's super exciting.
So nothing like
it's a ton of fun to fish and flipping jigs. But you know, it takes a lot of practice to be able to flip and pitch into targets.
Absolutely.
And that's the key. You got to be able to put it right on the money where it needs to go, or you're not going to have a lot of success with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The one thing that I did in my free time, I saw a trend on TikTok where people were taking buckets and red solo cups and going out in their backyard or in their parking lots and just pitching and flipping into a bucket. And I said, you know what? This seems really cool. So I went outside and I said, how can I do it different? Let me get some red solo cups. Aim small, miss small. So I started flipping a chatterbait, actually, because I already had it tied on. And I got pretty good. I hit about 3 times in a row, went out to the lake, and couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I was flipping into everything, right on time, right on target. Wasn't always pulling fish the way I anticipated, but it looked good going in. All right, guys. So let me check the answers. That's pretty much what we have. Let's keep it going. All right. So next up, the next bait that I had was the Guggen Squad Zinger. Look, y'all, I done told y'all on numerous occasions, I love Guggen baits. A lot of people don't really like it. They feel like they're cheap products. They feel like they break. I haven't had those experiences using anything Guggen. I've had a frog that I used all last year and a half before that. It didn't break. It didn't bust up. I caught my latest PB on it. It still held strong. This Guggen Squad Zinger, I lie to you not, I got it in a mystery tackle box probably about a month or 2 ago. I put that thing on straight out of the box. No trailer. Like certain seasons I like to go without a trailer on my spinnerbait. Not even a trailer hook. I cast that thing and I promise you I was catching fish back to back to back to back. It's something about that Colorado blade and that willow blade combination and the bright color, exuberant colors that it has on it. That is just a fish magnet. I was so confident in this bait here. I say, you know what? I'm saving this for last because I know for a fact I'm going to catch big fish on this Guggen Zinger. I lie to you not. If you watch my video from week 1, my last fish, the second biggest fish, was caught on that Guggen Zinger at the end of my video. I promise you, I love Guggen baits, but I also love a good spinner bait as well. Which brings me to my next question, which you already know what it is. I want to know how you would do it. How would you fish the Zinger? Would you put a trailer hook on it? Would you put a soft plastic on it? Would you fish it straight out of the box? What would you do? Where would you throw it? Where would you not throw it? Why not? You can get as detailed as you want. Let's talk about it, all right? If you are on Clubhouse, feel free to flash your mic so that you can chime in. If you're on TikTok, go ahead and type your responses in the comments. If not, you can go ahead and chime in on Nearpod. You would go to join.nearpod.com and you would enter the code. The code is LIVY number 2. Once again, the code is LIVY number 2. So I'm waiting on a few participants to get some answers in. All right. The first one I got was Janet, straight out of the box. Weed lines and docks. I wholeheartedly agree. I love fishing weed lines with a spinnerbait. I love fishing docks, and I love fishing walls with a spinnerbait. And I actually kind of learned that from going off of the Potomac River down at the tidal basin. I'm from DC, guys. I still live in DC, so I go to the tidal basin all the time where all of the monuments are in DC. And you will look and see the shad zipping up and down the wall, and you'll see different types of fish coming to attack them here and there. Why not send my spinnerbait along that wall and see what's going on? But yeah, I've had my first and only couple bass bites at the tidal basin on a Guggen Zinger on the wall, guys. So I definitely agree there. Adventure Bro says straight out of the box, and wherever I throw, I'm going to cover as much water as possible. Hold up. Let me make sure it says as much water as possible. Yep, as much water as possible in an 80-degree pattern. That's exactly how I like to fish spinner baits as well. What's going on? Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So yeah, straight out of the box, I definitely agree. I'm fishing 180 degrees too, and I know you get bassy, bro. You can fish with me any day with that statement. Let's see what else we have here. Alright, so those are the two answers that we have. I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, guys, because it's still Tuesday, right? We all got to go to work, or most of us have to go to work or get up and handle some responsibilities. So I'm not trying to blaze through it, but if you guys want to talk, feel free to chime in and give it what you got. Alright, so next up, this is one innovative bait, and if you love swim baits, this is the swim bait you need to buy like yesterday. Let me say that one more time. If you like swim baits, the 10,000 Fish Headhunter is a swim bait you need to get like yesterday. Why am I saying this, guys? This is really important. This bait has a magnetic hook release. So it's weedless, all right? And the hook is buried within the dorsal fin. So when the fish actually bites down on it, it releases the magnet, shoots the hook straight up, and it gets all in their junk, like my man Kobe Yak Fisher was saying in his video. It gets all in their junk. So when they bite it, the hook shoots up, goes in the roof of their mouth or wherever it may be. It's so lifelike. The colors on it are so spectacular. The eyes, the way it swims. The paddle tail on it has a different color so that the bass can actually target it. Guys, the biggest fish that I had in this entire week 1 video was all on the 10,000 Fish Headhunter. I love that 10,000 Fish Headhunter so much. As soon as I got home for that challenge, I ordered 2 more. One the next size up, and another duplicate of the one that I already have because I don't want to lose it by any means necessary. I promise you, if you don't have this in your tackle box and you like to bass fish, I think you need to get this like yesterday. Out of any of these baits that I've been talking about all night, definitely look up the 10,000 Fish Headhunter. Innovative magnetic release hooking system. I've never seen anything like this, but I know it catches fish. Trust me. Everything in the water that it swam by either chased it or tried to eat it. Everything. I stand by it. If you don't like it, let me know. I'll give you your money back. And I know I won't have to because I'm that confident in this bait. Trust me. Look it up. 10,000 Fish Headhunter. Now, the overall question. Do you like swim baits? Have you had one that had a magnetic weedless hooking system? How would you fish this headhunter? You can answer any of those questions. Don't feel like you have to answer them all. It's just to generate organic conversation, guys. And if you're in Clubhouse and want to speak on it, go ahead and flash your mic. And I'll allow you guys to speak on it. All right? So, do you like swim baits? Have you had one with a magnetic weedless hooking system? And would you fish the 10,000 Fish Headhunter? Would you? Let me know. I'm waiting on you guys. Alright. TikTok, welcome. I see you. Thank you for joining. We're on Nearpod right now, so if you guys want to chime in, feel free to chime in. You will go to join.nearpod.com. You will enter the code LIVY2. Alright? And it'll bring you right on in to the game, baby. Alright, so, Adventure Bro. I have 3 of these, and in the mother shape. Haven't thrown one yet. I'll give them a shot now. Just cast and reel. You already know. Look, you sitting on gold in your tackle box, bro. I'm going to need you to crack them open, get the dust off of them, tie them up the next time you go. And I want you to record it. I want you to highlight it, and I want you to send it to me, bro. Definitely send it to me. I promise you, you will not be mad. All right. So then Janet said, I never had this one. Can't wait to get it. Love swim baits. Yes, you can definitely find this on Carl's Bait and Tackle or CatchCo's website. Definitely go look into it. It's inexpensive. Get it. You're going to catch big bass. And the bass don't like this thing coming past their beds. Trust me, they don't. All right. Let's keep it rocking. We're almost done with the Nearpod, guys. Bear with me. Next up, we have the BioSpawn Rattlebot. Now, with this one, I've been a fan of rattle traps. I've been a fan of lipless crankbaits. Now, my number one all-time favorite lipless crankbait is the CatchCo Rip Knocker. All right, it's a line through lipless crank. So basically, your line goes through the back of the lipless crank, comes through the belly, and you tie on to the treble hook directly, and the actual rattle itself slides freely like a Texas rig. That is one of my favorite lipless crankbaits. But when they put this in my hands for this challenge, I had a newfound respect for the rattlebot. It's anatomically correct. If it's supposed to simulate the crawl profile, the eyes are on the back. If it's supposed to symbolize the bait fish, the eyes are on the front. And it has this unique rattle that I've never seen from a rattle trap, the CatchCo Rip Knocker, and any basic lipless crank that I've seen before. Now, the colors and the dynamics on this is just A1. If you like it, let me know. Maybe we can work something out. But guys, share a lipless crankbait story with us. 9 times out of 10, most anglers have used a lipless crankbait. Tell me about it, all right? How would you fish this rattlebot by BioSpawn? Where would you throw it? Where would you not throw it? Why not? Let me know. I'm listening. I'm here for it. I'm trying to take some notes, learn a thing or two. Maybe I can apply some lessons that you guys teach me into my next video and shout you out, you know? I think that's what I'm going to do, man, because I'm actually learning some things from you guys along the way. All right? So waiting on a few. TikTok, y'all good. I see you. I'm reading those comments. Let me know where you're watching from. Drop it in the comments below. All right. So, I don't think too many people have had experience with the BioSpawn Rattlebot. When I used it in the Challenge 1 video, my first cast with it, I couldn't get anything. My next cast with it, I couldn't get anything. And I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and sit this thing down and try something else. I was kind of discouraged. About 20 minutes later, I picked it back up, and I threw it at a different part of the lake. And I threw it in open water, but I ran it by a bunch of lily pads that were out in the open. You know, I always try to attack things that look different. Something that's not consistent on the water. It's almost always a fish on something that's not consistent in the water. So I cast past where I wanted to blow by, which was that bunch of lily pads. And I came through and I blazed it, I slowed it down. I blazed it, slowed it down. Then I blazed it, went slow. When it hit some grass, I ripped it through the grass. Then I started reeling it slow, keeping it just off the bottom. And the next thing you know, boom, I got slammed. All right? The first one was a dink. The second one was better. But the third one was right on time, guys. I'm telling you, you have to go watch that video. My week 1 challenge video is bananas. I haven't seen a video in this challenge like it at all. But let's see what the people say. All right, Adventure Bro, most of my bass came from lipless crankbait. I'm going to have to get one of these. I'm trying for trout and redfish on rattle traps now. You know what? I think that will be a good move, man. Definitely try that rattlebot. It's something different. It's a unique look. And it's something everybody's not throwing. You know, when you go into certain pressured spots, you got to give yourself that edge in tackle and bait choice and what you're going to throw so that you can stand a better chance, man. I say definitely give it a try. These bass haven't really seen that rattlebot too much, and everybody falls in love with it. Everybody falls in love with it when they cast it. All right, Janet said, I used one, not this brand, at the local reservoir and caught a lot of big crappie. Wow, I need to catch a crappie on a lipless crank. Now, I've been surprised. I've been catching crappie on some interesting baits, but I'm not used to catching big crappie. The biggest crappie I've caught here was probably about 12 inches. Maybe... Whew, I don't even want to lie on this weight, so I'm not even going to do it. I'm not one of those fishermen that tell fish stories, but I haven't had the experience of big crappie. But I've had them hit some interesting baits. I've had one hit a fluke. I've had some hit some oversized rooster tails. I've had some hit a chatterbait. Believe it or not, it was very quirky to me, but hey, I gotta have that crappie experience. I've seen some of those slabs that everybody talk about. All right, so definitely appreciate that feedback. All right, next up, and I believe it is last up for tonight, the 10,000 Fish Shimmer Shad. Now, you heard me in the Fissionaries talking about this Shimmer Shad. He was like, yo, that one bait setup that you did caught my attention. And I was like, what is it, the shaky head and the Shimmer Shad? So, in this competition, I knew everybody was going to be thinking traditional fishing the whole time. So I said, what can I do that's different, that'll stand out from everybody else? So I sat there for a second in my truck while I was rigging up, and I kept staring at that Shimmer Shad. I was like, Mike, how are you going to catch on this? You are not the best drop shot guy. You can do it. You don't want to do it. How are you going to do this? So I was looking through my terminal tackle box, and I saw the shaky head. So I pulled the shaky head out, and I looked at the Shimmer Shad, and I was like, it's a little small. I wonder if the screw lock will go through the nose. You know what? I'm just going to improvise, and I'm going to make it work. So I bust open that shaky head, tied it onto my fluoro, right? And I put that Shimmer Shad nose point onto the shaky head. You know, it's a screw lock. You know, basically an overextended spring. And you just twist your soft plastic onto it and then hook your hook into it weedless, right? So at first, I didn't think I had enough plastic of the body to get the hook actually back into the plastic, but I did. And it had an interesting setup. You know, as soon as it would hit the bottom, it would sit straight up and the tail would go crazy. So I said, all right, maybe I'm on to something. My first cast, I just put a cast just to see how it would look in the water, and it looked awesome. The second cast, I put it somewhere where I felt like it was going to be bassy, and I pulled out a 2+ pounder off for my first fish on that little Shimmer Shad on the shaky head, guys. So if you guys have not had the Shimmer Shad, if you're a drop shot person, or if you just like to get experimental, I say try it. But you know, I'm definitely going to ask you this question. Now, this one's a little bit different. If you're on Nearpod, this time I want you to draw, all right? Draw how you will rig this 10,000 Fish Shimmer Shad, all right? Now, if you draw it, I'm going to show the folks on TikTok now, so don't be bashful. I'm going to show them your drawing, whether it be a wacky rig, or not a wacky rig, whether it be a drop shot. Oh, hey, it could be a wacky. There's no right or wrong when it comes to fishing, guys. So just let me know what you think. Go ahead and draw it up. I know this will probably be hilarious. This is my first time using the drawing feature on Nearpod. So let's see where that goes, man. Let's definitely see where that goes. All right, Janet's in the sketchbook now. Oh man, this is why I can actually see you drawing live. That's pretty cool. You guys have 1 minute left to draw. For the folks that are on live right now on TikTok, that's what I'm seeing right now. I know it's hard for you guys to see, but she's actually drawing it up. Let's see if Knotty can figure it out when she's all done. She might have to come on up and explain it to us. Alright, I see Anthony going ahead and putting his first scribble marks in the books. So basically, guys, they're drawing up how you will rig this 10,000 Fish Shimmer Shad. How would you do it? You know, would you do it the regular way? Is there a regular way? You know, what's different? Alright, Adventure Bro said jig head. Okay. It really looked weightless for a second, bro. I'm not going to lie. I was like, hold up. I can't see it. Alright, let's see. He put some color in there, too. That boy good. He made that look good. Hold up. My ring light is making it hard for me to show you know, your artwork, your Picassos and whatnot. All right, I like it. I like it. How can I share it? Oh. Okay, so it's shared. Everybody can see it. All right, that's a good one. Let's see. All right, Anthony, you still going? All right, y'all ran out of time and y'all all submitted. Okay, Anthony, you gotta tell me what this setup is, man. I'm looking hard. It looks like a Texas setup or a weightless setup. I can't really tell. I think I see the hook there coming from right to left. Anthony, go ahead and chime in.
Going weedless.
Going weedless. Okay, okay. So, where would you throw that, man?
I fished South Florida in the canals, Okeechobee, out in the Everglades, so I'm in a lot of grass and stuff like that.
Okay.
And a lot of junk in the canals from people mowing lawns and
absolutely
and stuff that ends up in there. But anyways, I would definitely go weedless and just try it out wherever. I mean,
absolutely.
Maybe throw a weight on the end of that and go deep with it in the canals. But for the most part, where I'm at, it's pretty shallow. So
I got you.
Definitely keep it towards the top.
That's it. Well, that's a nice setup, man. I appreciate that. And did we give you a chance to give an introduction of yourself?
I did not.
Hey, go for it.
As I said, I'm fishing South Florida. I've fished all over down here, West Coast, East Coast, Everglades, Okeechobee, canals, the bays, done it all. I got into spearfishing for a little while. That was a lot of fun, doing the free diving.
Wow.
Lobstering, just kind of the whole gamut.
Okay.
And I want to say one thing to you, Mike.
What's
this
that?
is such a cool thing you got going on with the Clubhouse
Thank
and
you.
then going on the web here and seeing all this stuff that you're talking about. That is just too cool.
Hey.
I'm really enjoying this.
Thank you, my friend. I really appreciate all the love and support, man. I'm looking forward to you coming back for my friend. I'm going to keep the content coming. I love to put the smile on the face, and I love to spread the love of fishing to everybody possible, my friend. So thank you for joining. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Alrighty. All right, Janet, give me some feedback. That looks like that mushroom head jig again.
It is. It works really
absolutely
well when there's submerged logs and things like that.
Right.
And ironically, also, I've had really good luck, especially when fish are moving from, winter to spring.
Right.
In those middle channels in the river. So I'll throw anything until it works, and I've experimented a lot. So that was my drawing. Thanks.
Now that I've told you this before, I struggle with the river. I'm definitely going to try the mushroom jig with the shimmer shad. And I'm going to see what I can do. I think you put me on to something just now. So I appreciate you, Miss Janet. I appreciate it. All right. So, this is absolutely the last one, guys. So, this is the crawl setup that you saw me pair, or not saw, you heard me speak on pairing that hard hat jigs flipping jig, the lumberjack flipping jig. I paired my 10,000 fish saw crawl with that jig. That was probably one of the best combinations I've ever put together. I caught some big bass on that, and I know if I continue to fish it like a normal day where I really wouldn't be doing a lot of retying once I figure out something that already works. With the Mystery Tackle Box Slam, I had to keep it moving. However, almost every cast I had a bite on this setup. This 10,000 fish saw crawl and the lumberjack flipping jig. Is something special about this saw crawl by 10,000 fish. You guys should really check it out. And this is also another inexpensive crawl setup, and it looks different. The appendages and the claws are actually set up different to give you maximum flutter in the water. It's just really cool. And another sneaky tip I always try to tell everybody: don't just take your crawls out the pack and rig them up. Make sure all of your appendages and legs and whatever is detached, okay? when they're poured in the mold, most times they have like one or two pieces that connect the legs to the full body or connect the two claws together, and it changes the whole dynamic of how that plastic is presented in the water. And some people actually don't like to separate them, believe it or not, because of that difference in presentation. So, like I said, there's never a right and wrong in fishing. If it works for you, it works for you. Keep it going, all right? So, this is the last one I want some feedback on, guys, and you can give me your honest opinion as you already have. How would you rig this 10,000 fish saw crawl? Where would you fish it? So many possibilities. Leave a crawbait tip for up-and-coming anglers. Now, while you guys are putting your answers in, I'll give my feedback. I learned this from Brian Latimer when I was watching him on YouTube. I still do watch him on YouTube. He has a lot of tips that the average angler or up-and-coming anglers could use. When you see the bass in that winter, that transition into spring, or right before that cusp into that transition into spring, and you see the bass with the red lips, it look like they have on lipstick, you know they've been feeding on crawls. So that's your prime time to use your crawl baits to throw up in those areas. Now, with my bass fishing, I do a lot of bass fishing in the DMV, so the weather's a little bit different than down south. So when we're coming off of that cold, we kind of have a little longer of a window for the crawfish activity. Up this way, from the research that I've done, they like the sunny days with a lot of clouds. Not saying that a whole lot of sunlight on the water. I have seen them out and about, but I see them most active on cloudy days. And on cloudy days, 9 times out of 10, I will throw a plastic crawl, whether it be Texas rig or a pig Texas rig or a jig or whatever it may be. And sometimes I'll even go to my old classic favorite, a chatterbait with a crawl trailer. That will get them every time. To me, it just makes so much sense. I think about the crawfish clacking their claws together, making that vibration sound that the chatterbait makes. And then you see the appendages flapping and coming through the water as it's going by, and the skirt's flailing. So, hey, it works for me. Alright, now let's get to these answers. Adventure Bro said, Texas rig, baby. Bouncing across a rocky bottom. Pop, pop, pause, pop, strike, hook set. Hey, definitely. That's definitely how it goes, man. When the bass see those crawfish, they get really excited and they get on it because, you know, crawfish, they dart. So the bass know that they have to react fast. So when you put them on, just be ready. Janet also said Nico rig, which is great for bass, and I definitely agree. Anybody else that's listening on Clubhouse want to chime in on how you will fish a soft plastic crawl? Anybody? Go once. TikTok, anybody? I'm giving you guys the floor before we keep it rocking. All right, let's see if I had one more. Oh, I did have one more. Khalil, he put his, he said, Peg Texas rig works in a lot of situations, and I definitely mentioned that, bro. You are spot on with the Peg Texas rig. And I go back and forth, man. But the good thing about having a peg is you can slide it up and down out the way, just in case you want to have a little bit more free range on your inline sinker. So I definitely agree, my friend. You can fish with me any day. Sound like you know the deal. All right, guys. So we're coming to the conclusion of tonight's live, all right? But before we get out of here, I want to show you guys the link. This is the link to the On The Line contest presented by CatchCo, sponsored by Guggen Squad, AFCO Freshwater, and Low Boats. All right, so this is the website you will go to watch all of the weekly videos from all 10 contestants. I promise you guys, you will love all of the content that you see up there. You can relate to any of us. We're all humble, down-to-earth people who are willing to teach, who are willing to share a good time, and who just want to unite people from many different walks of life. So you would click this link. You would click on that vote now if you already watched your videos, or if you already know who you're voting for. So go ahead and vote for Real Knotty Mike if you want to, which is your boy. All right, watch the videos. Trust me, the videos are awesome. If you want to learn some more, if you want to see a good time, if you just want to laugh, watch these videos, man. They are awesome content. All right, so you guys could click that link at any point in time. And then after that, guys, we have the video from week 1. So I put it on student play. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this Nearpod open so that you guys can play this on your own. I'm not going to close it for the next hour. But guys, you can go ahead and play that video. If you like the video, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. While you're at it, hit the bell so you can get all of the Knotty notifications. That's not the only platform that I'm on, though. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Fishbrain. I'm on a couple different miscellaneous outdoors apps. I'm on every platform you can possibly think of that's outdoors. Look me up. Real Knotty. All right? So, once you guys watch the video... Yes, ma'am.
Can I ask a quick question? Sorry. I tried to click on your link when you had it up.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
It wouldn't open. And maybe it's just on my phone. It wouldn't open. But I clicked it several times and it didn't take me anywhere. So I just wanted to give you the heads up.
Okay. All right. So...
I had the same issue.
Oh, no. Okay. All right. So, family, the same link, if you click on my profile picture and then hit the button that says View Full Profile, and you scroll down till you see Real Attitude Fishing 357, the Instagram link. Once you click that link in the bio right there, that bit.ly, that's the link that'll take you to the page as well. And that link is on all of my social media platforms. Let me know if that one works for you guys.
Yep, worked like a charm.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Well, I'm sorry that one didn't work. Like I said, I'm kind of new to Nearpod. They made a lot of changes since I've used it with my students. I try to use Kahoot a lot more. And I think I'm going to go back to Kahoot because a lot more people like Kahoot. You know, it's easier. It's multiple choice. You got a little bit of music. You have your pictures. So I'm going to go back to that. I like the Nearpod for the presentation aspect. So I'll probably keep a little bit of the Nearpod things in there in the future, but I want to expose you guys to some different ways to interact using a platform like this, a drop-in audio chat platform. All right, so as I said with the Nearpod, I'm going to let that continue to rock. If you guys need to get in touch with me, feel free to shoot me a DM. If you are not a part of the club already, feel free to go ahead and hit that follow button. I will go through tonight and add as many people as I can who are on the waiting list. And if you have anything that you want to bring to the floor before we close out, please do. If not, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to go from left to right. So if you want to start us off, go ahead and flash your mic, and we'll go ahead and get started with the closeout, and then we'll call it a night, family. All right, Miss Janet, go ahead. You can close us out first.
Just simply saying thank you. This was such a pleasure, such just great presentation, and loved everything that you had to offer. So
thank you.
Appreciate the space here so much. Thank you very much.
Anytime, Miss Janet, and thank you for coming. I always love to have the lady anglers, man. My mother has spearheaded that feeling in my heart for me because my mother's been fishing with me in the womb, and she had me on the water in the car seat while she was fishing. So it's like listening to my mother when I hear your passion for fishing, and seeing your responses just brightened up my day. So pull all of the lady anglers in. Let's learn. If there's somebody you want to pull into fishing and you feel that they can appreciate this vibe, pull them on into the group, sister, and please come back anytime. Nothing but love. All right, next up, we're going to go Khalil. Go ahead, brother. I see you flashing.
Hey, just want to say what's going on from a fellow angler down in East Atlanta.
Okay. From the A.
Our fishing is a little different. We're past the spawn and all that stuff now, so you know how that goes.
Absolutely.
I just, I do a little bit of everything. I'm listening to your conversation. I like the conversation. I'm new to the Clubhouse altogether, so I was looking for a space where I can come and listen to people talk fishing aside from watching YouTube all day and
absolutely.
Being out there, from making videos to making baits to watching YouTube all day. I just wanted to hear other people in and see how that went. So
yes, sir.
For this to be my first room to actually have an opportunity to sit in on, I like the content and I appreciate you. And I actually was very interested in the On the Line series to find out how that was going to go, and I appreciate you giving me a link to find out about that. So
absolutely, my friend.
Getting to listen to you talk, brother. I'm definitely going to give you a view and see how that goes. I hope it works out for you.
Hey, thank you, my brother, and I appreciate you giving me an opportunity, man. But you know, this isn't just my club. I haven't said it tonight, but I usually say it every night. This club was started for everybody, for every angler to have a platform to be able to talk all things fishing in a humble, respectful environment, man. I'm really all about uniting people, and for the mental health aspect of fishing. A lot of people really don't appreciate what you can get from fishing as far as your peace of mind and sanity. So I'm going to continue to do it, my brother, and if you feel charged to start a room about tackle, about making baits, about YouTubers, influencers, hey, so be it. If it's about fishing, you have full range. If you want to invite somebody, nominate somebody, feel free. And I'm glad that this was your first room. If you need any tips or anything about how to navigate Clubhouse, I'm always here for you, brother, if you need that support. So I definitely appreciate you stopping in tonight and chiming in on Nearpod. Beautiful experience, my brother. Already. All right, next up, we're going to go Captain Sonny. What's going on, Captain K? How are you today?
I'm well, Michael, Mr. Knotty. Good evening to all that are in attendance here in the clubhouse. You keep no secrets. You are really something, my son.
I appreciate it.
It's really charging to me to listen to all of the anglers that come on and share. Glad to have Miss Janet in participation, Khalil and Mr. CLS, as well as Tone Anthony. Fishing has been a great piece for me ever since I served in Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
So, carry on. That's all I can say.
Will do.
Enjoyed it.
Will do. Well, once again, guys, Captain Sonny is my father. He is the one who has implanted this love for fishing that I have since before I was born. Probably before I was an itch in his pants, man. But it's a pleasure to have you on listening, man. You always keep me on my toes because I know you're going to keep it a stack with me at all times and tell me what's right and tell me what's wrong, man. So just get your praise and love at the end of the day. I definitely appreciate it. And you sticking through from beginning to end, hey, words can't tell you enough how much I appreciate it, Pop. So tight lines to you, Doctor. Captain K, per se.
Thanks very much, Mike. I appreciate you. Love you.
Love you too, man. Much love. All right, next up we have Anthony. Before we close it out, Anthony, thank you for joining and participating, my friend. Anything for the closeout?
Thanks for having this. Like I said earlier, it was awesome to follow what you're talking about online there with that other website. And Sonny, thank you for your service to this country.
Yes, sir.
That's all I got.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Sweet and to the point. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right. All right. Last one. Last but not least. CLS Adventure Bro. Close us out, big brother. Bring us home.
Hey, Mike. I just wanted to say
yes,
you
sir.
are doing something that's amazing, that's incredible, that's putting you to a competition on a next level, on a national level.
Wow.
And I want you to know that if you have any, thoughts that you want to pass by a fellow millennial fisher at any point in time, a fellow millennial YouTuber at any time, a fellow millennial social influencer of this outdoor world,
right?
Be sure that you don't forget you have my number.
I got you.
If you have any thoughts, any qualms, any queries, hit me up, bro. And we can knock brains. We could just talk fishing. We could just talk life, man. I'm
absolutely.
Here for you, and that's a passion of mine, helping people get closer to achieving their goals.
That's it, bro.
What you're striving for. And the same thing that I'm striving for, man. Just trying to make a name for ourselves in this industry.
That's it. That's it. Hey, man, nothing but love. I definitely appreciate that, man. And if you have any apparel, bro, let me know so I can get some off of you, man. I'm trying to showcase people in all aspects of this. That's why I'm wearing Tweezy's apparel right now. So if there's anything that you have that's a Ventureboro show or serial lesson specific, let me know, man. If you get it to me before these challenges, I can get it in the video. Even if I don't move on, we are still charged to do the rest of the challenges. So we'll still be advertised on the platform. And if I can wear your shirts, you know, give you some publicity, let me know. Like I said, you've been here since day 1 too as well, man. So I support you just as much as you support me. And it means the world, my brother. So anything I can do for you as well, don't hesitate to hit me.
One love, my brother.
Already. Well, Clubhouse, we're going to go ahead and bring this thing to a close. Real Knotty has to turn into Mr. McQueen in a few hours and teach the world's future leaders. So I'm probably about to call it a quits on this Clubhouse thing. If you guys need me, don't hesitate. Don't forget to vote. Check out the other contestants as well. I want you to vote for me, but I'm not going to be selfish. I want you to check everybody out, man. It's some awesome content out there. If you get some of those baits, take a picture, tag me, let me know so that I'll know that I'm doing something right. All right? So other than that, baby, go to the YouTube channel, Real Attitude Fishing -RK. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you get all these Knotty notifications. And until next time, baby, Real Knotty, I'm out. All right, family, y'all have a good one. Take it easy. Tight lines. Ooh. All right. So, TikTok. You guys just bear with me, man. I had a long one on Clubhouse, man. It was a pretty good experience, man. So, I got some mail. All right. So, if you guys know, I have a homie. Hold up. Let me cover up her address. On here, all right, J Draco. She makes all of my bass fishing paraphernalia, right? All of my Real Attitude Fishing. She's great at what she does. She's professional. Make sure you check out J Draco. Sorry, Jay. I'm so sorry. The name of her boutique is No Cliche Clothing. All right, No Cliche Clothing. So while we here, I want to bust this open. I was thinking about switching on over to Instagram Live. I'm not going to switch to Instagram Live. I'm going to do it for y'all. Y'all been here this while, so I'm going to go ahead and bust it open, all right? So, let's see what their apparel's looking like. Let's see. I ordered me some more Real Knotty apparel. Ooh, this looks good already! Should be 2 shirts. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. Oh man. Oh man. Let's see what they looking like. Ooh. Okay. Next video. You already know it's getting worn. You already know it's getting worn. Yes. Alright, let's look at the second one. Alright, now the second one I wanted the smaller logo on the front, right? Then I got one on the arm. And then I put the big boy on the back. So I'm not doing the traditional, the screen print kind of shrunk up on me. But I'm not doing the traditional bass fishing jerseys. I want to stand out. I want to be myself. So I just got my regular Real Knotty design. And I'm thoroughly impressed. So, hey, Jay, No Cliche, thank you. I appreciate it. You got me suited and booted and outfitted for my next challenge, guys. So, if you like the content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Follow me as well. You've been looking from the outside. Just go ahead and follow me. You've been here this long. Follow me. Nothing wrong with it. So, got some more mail too. Let's see what else I got. Now, this one is from... Okay. I thought I saw somebody's name on it, but I'm pretty sure this is my CatchCo on the line shirt. Everybody else in the competition got theirs first, and I'm just getting mine. I don't appreciate it. So I was going to cry in the car for real if I ain't getting it today. Alright. Oh, I like this. I can't wait to wear this. Oh, man. Knotty's about to be decked out. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Ah! Yeah. So, I'm excited about this, man. Got another dry fit CatchCo on the line. Can't wait to wear it. Ooh, Knotty about to be flossy. Alright, y'all. So, we've come to the end of the road for tonight. It's been real. Thank you for tuning in. Tight lines, baby. Real Knotty. I'm out.